Hey guys, alright, so today's video is about going over turkey hunting gear and everything that I keep inside my bag whenever I get ready for turkey season. I'm going to start going through some of this, and I'll have a couple more videos that's coming out that will be with the shotgun that I use, the choke, the bullets, and the sight. And I also have some tutorials that I'm going to do about the ghillie suit that I made a couple of seasons ago that has really held up to my expectations. I really didn't think it was going to do that good. That I built myself, but it's lightweight. It did amazing, and that will be one of the videos that come up next too. So no other to do, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so today I have my turkey hunting stuff out, and if you're anything like me, you're getting that hot on your brain and you're ready to start trying to get some plans together and going through your gear and being ready for turkey season. So that's what this video is today, is just going through some of the stuff that I have and some of the things that I use. And I guess the very first important piece of equipment whenever you're going out in the field to hunt anywhere is your hunting license. This is your very first thing. Always be legal when you're going and pursuing wildlife. Alright, since I got that out of the way, I'm going to say the next thing is going to be starting with your locating calls. This right here, I have the Primos hoot flute right here that makes a pretty good owl impersonation. I've used it for the last couple seasons, and I like it. This crow call, I have not really had a whole lot of success getting them to gobble with it, but I have been able to use it and make crows come anyway. But definitely so, you can fool around and get some location off them crows. The next thing is I have a Woodhaven custom call striker, and there's a guy that did beer collectors, Joey Thomas, made this in 2011, and I bought this in Greenville, Mississippi. I think it was for 70 bucks, and I lost a striker that came with it, but it seems like it does a pretty good job. It has a really good sound to it. We'll go on to the box call. This is a box call that I made back in 2018 in February. It took me a while to kind of get this thing where it would do right and sound right. So I can do a hen or a gobble impersonation on this, which I absolutely love, being able to do both. Just depends on the bird, if he's dominant or not, or whatever in the area. Sometimes they can work, and sometimes they can make them run off. I've seen it happen both ways. We'll go on to the mouth call next. Now, I have a Primos cutter that I absolutely love. And this right here has had a lot of responses from turkeys, hens, and gobblers. And let's pop it in. Now then, we'll go on to rangefinders. This is a Rangemaster 1200, which is a pretty good, for my opinion, is a pretty good rangefinder. I use this during bow season. I use this during turkey season. I use it just around the house to see how far things are and just stay and sharpen on my yardage, and just trying to do determination also after and before whenever I use this thing. The next thing I would say is chalk. This right here is Nightingale Game Calls Turkey Call Chalk. I use this on the box call, which I really like it. It's soft enough that it actually leaves a good coat and it doesn't wear off as quickly. But I really like it. Any old chalk would do, but I do like this. Okay, on to the shotgun shells. The Remington Nitro Turkey Mag number 5s is what I'm shooting out of my shotgun. Which that'll be another whole video on the choke and bullets and sight. But I really like these. They do a good job. Seen it in action a bunch. Not with me, but as much as some of the guys I hunt with, and they really like them. Okay. So next thing, we all know it's gonna come after these nice cool mornings. Later in the day, it's off. Deep wood's off with some of that deep inside of it. As far as I know, this right here is like one of the best ones that you can buy right now. They come in these aerosol cans. They also come inside of the ones that you just spray on in a green, dark green container, kind of like this color. But anytime you go out in the woods, you need to be carrying some off, especially whenever you're in the southeast and Mississippi like we are, and everything else. Now we'll move on to the binoculars. Optics. These are Swarovski binoculars. I've had these for a few years, and I really recommend if someone's trying to have a good optic that will last them a long time, if you're able to afford it, Swarovski is the way to go. I know that that's a higher cost brand, and not everyone has that on a budget, but if you're able to find yourself a pair of these, you are very extremely lucky if you're able to get them. They're very nice optics, and I would recommend them. Now, next thing, my SIP. This pad is one of the best ones that I've seen so far. It's comfortable enough that you can sit with it, and it's not so thin that it just crushes and depletes whenever you sit on top. Whenever you sit on it, it's stiff enough that you can actually be still elevated a little bit whenever you hear the turkey coming, and you can sit in a lower spot if you had to and still be able to see. Oh yeah, before I forget, this right here is some of the most important thing you can ever have in the woods. You don't never know when you need this. Bathroom situations, you cut yourself, you just whatever. You don't never know when you might need this. Start a fire or anything. I would highly recommend someone squishing one, sit it on a bench, sit down on top of it, squish it, put it in a Ziploc, and put it somewhere in a game bag. You don't never know whenever you need some of this.